we can redirect resources in a way that is seamless, that we have the bandwidth and the people to do what we need to do in order to change those gears. I think that what allows us to do it is that we're sort of indoctrinated on day one that where, for instance, even little things like where people sit. Where you sit today is, we don't let people nest. We don't let them sit around and say that this is my spot and it's my spot forever. We pick people up, we move them around, we try to keep agile, we move as projects dictate, as personalities dictate. And I think that corporate culture of change kind of infects people to the point where they don't get to the point where they feel that, oh, it's just the same old thing day after day after day.
I think what surprised me the most was coming to an organization where they had the tools you needed readily available. Most companies are cutting costs and really concerned about, well, should we buy the next upgraded computer or not? DLB, the technology's here.
I guess what surprised me when I walked in the doors, both the first time and the second time. The second time I walked in the doors, I was surprised that nothing had changed from the first time I walked in. The same approach to the client was in place. The same sort of culture, habits, and traits were still being reinforced with employees. It's almost as if I took a 5-year vacation and when I came back, some people had changed and the location had changed, but the core values of the company had not changed.
Yeah, the first thing that surprised me was the during the interview process, just the number of people that I interviewed with was, and it showed that the company itself was investing a lot of time in trying to find the right candidate by sending more than just one person to interview.
Is the way that we've kind of reinvented ourselves yet again. This is a case of, with changing times, changing economies, changing client base. I think that a lot of firms are hemmed in by their inability to change with the times, and we're seeing that now with some old line firms, some that are folding because they are not adaptable. I think that the things that still surprise me about this firm are the way that we can shift gears midstream. If we think that there's a better way, there is very little corporate inertia. We can change direction at the drop of a hat. And I think that agility allows us to react to the markets and to clients' needs. And I think that that's the thing that will always continue to amaze me, is how quickly we can take advantage of opportunities that present themselves.
Come here with an open mind and be willing to learn, be willing to work hard at learning, and be willing to ask questions. Don't be a wallflower, don't sit back and just absorb. You need to get engaged. You need to understand. And just be willing to try new things that you didn't think you were capable of, because we will probably ask you to do a few of those things and you'll be uncomfortable with them. But that's how you learn the most. And if you can do all this, you'll actually make a great employee at DLB.
The amount of genuine enthusiasm the people at the company had that were interviewing me had about the company. And that was something that honestly you don't see in other places. And I was really surprised. Everyone was really excited about DLB, and, when they were telling me about it, and it seemed very genuine.
People here have been really nice, really open to learning and teaching, open to showing me the ropes, really. And I definitely appreciate them for that.
Expect to do something that you've never done before in your career daily.